The silent killer of truth, defining journalcide. Journalcide. The word itself is jarring, a stark reflection of the brutal reality it represents. Journalcide is the systematic targeting of journalists by beating them up, arresting them, or killing them, not just to silence them, but to silence the truth itself. It's a calculated attack on the very foundation of a free and informed society. This isn't about individual acts of violence. It's about a calculated strategy to control the narrative, to suppress dissent, and to operate with impunity. Every journalist beaten up, arrested, and even killed. Every newsroom silenced, chips away at the pillars of democracy and throws the world into further darkness. A world blind and mute. Journalcide's impact on society. The far-reaching ramifications of journalcide extend beyond the tragic consequences for a journalist's health, liberty, and livelihood, ranging from physical harm and injury to a loss of personal freedom, through legal penalties, or even loss of life. When journalists are silenced in any way, shape, and form, entire communities are robbed of their voice. Corruption flourishes in the shadows, human rights abuses go unreported, and the powerful operate without accountability. Without a free press, holding leaders accountable becomes nearly impossible. The public is left vulnerable to manipulation and propaganda. The very fabric of trust, essential for any functioning society, begins to unravel. The chilling effect of journalcide reaches far beyond those directly targeted. It creates an atmosphere of fear, self-censorship, and ultimately, silence. Important stories remain untold, crucial investigations are abandoned, and the world is left with a diminished understanding of itself. Beyond borders, the case for international criminalization. Journalcide is not a domestic issue. It's a global crisis that demands a united international response. Its cross-border nature, often orchestrated by powerful actors with global reach, necessitates a legal framework that transcends national boundaries. Treating journalcide as an international crime sends a clear and unequivocal message. Attacks on journalists and the perversion of journalism are attacks on us all. It removes the cloak of impunity, allowing for the prosecution of perpetrators, regardless of their position or location. International criminalization also provides a powerful deterrent. The knowledge that the world is watching and that justice awaits those who target journalists can give pause to those who seek to silence the truth. The Rome Statute, a framework for justice. The International Criminal Court, established by the Rome Statute, provides a robust framework for prosecuting individuals who commit serious international crimes, including genocide, war crimes, crimes against humanity, and the crime of aggression. The ICC outlines the court's jurisdiction, procedures, and the responsibilities of member states, aiming to ensure accountability for those who violate international law. While journalcide is not explicitly listed in the Rome Statute, it can be prosecuted under existing provisions. The systematic targeting of journalists, particularly when carried out as part of a widespread or systematic attack against a civilian population, falls squarely within the ICC's jurisdiction as a crime against humanity. Moreover, the ICC has shown a willingness to adapt to evolving forms of criminality. Amending the Rome Statute to explicitly include journalcide and media manipulation would send a powerful signal and strengthen the court's ability to address these growing threats. A call to action. Journalcide through compromised standards. Until journalcide is included into the Rome Statute, we cannot stand idly by as the integrity of journalism is eroded. Compromising journalistic standards is not just about undermining a profession, it's about undermining the very foundations of a free and informed society. This is a call to action for all nations, all institutions, and all individuals who value truth, justice, and accountability. We must demand accountability for these insidious practices and work together to create a world where journalists can uphold their standards without fear of compromise in any way, shape, and form. The fight against journalcide through compromised standards is a fight for the soul of humanity. It's a fight we cannot afford to lose. Here's what we can do. Justice thrives in an environment where the rule of law is not just upheld, but actively reinforced. This requires a comprehensive approach, enacting robust national laws, fostering international cooperation, and supporting organizations working on the front lines to uphold justice. We must invest in the safety and security of those who seek justice, providing them with the training, resources, and support they need to operate in challenging environments. This includes digital security training, legal aid, and access to trauma support. Equally important is addressing the underlying factors that hinder justice. This includes tackling corruption, promoting good governance, and fostering a culture of respect for human rights and the rule of law. The fight for justice is a fight to safeguard our collective right to truth, fairness, and a more informed and equitable world. It's a fight we must wage together, relentlessly and without compromise.